All right, we had a heck of a storm come through last night about, well, I guess this morning about a little after 12 a.m. So we're outside kind of assessing some damage, and well, we got a little bit here. Let me show you. Swing set's gone. As you can see, in the other half, the crow's nest and stuff like that over here in the field. Just a little bit. So yeah, we've had this swing set since 2009-ish, 2010. Been through several tornadoes and straight line winds, but last night got finally taken care of. So, Aiden, what do you think? Aiden just woke up.
Honestly, don't know.
So we're gonna have to.
I don't know if it's a good thing that it's finally gone, because it was gonna break anyways.
It's getting older, but wow, really wasn't expecting that. So we're gonna have to get all the help we can over here, get this back over here, get it cut up, and get it taken care of, because as you can see, still have cows. So yeah, don't want the cows getting into that and hurting themselves. So we're gonna have to get the girls out here, and we'll just start chunking wood over into our yard. And we'll go ahead and take a look around the house. Aiden, let's take a look around the house. Not seeing any missing shingles on this side of the house, but this is the east side of the house. This is the wind came from the west, kind of the northwest. So let's see what we got out here. On the north side of the house. Yep, we got it's like one of our air conditioning units here. Got pushed a little bit, so back up there. Make sure we don't kink any of the lines. Nope. And as you can tell, we don't have any power. You can hear the generators moving throughout the neighborhood, or running throughout the neighborhood. All right, me and my neighbor's fence took a hit. It's just leaning a little bit. Could be a lot worse. You got some spots just kind of leaning out. Probably looks like it's leaning out maybe, I don't know, 1.5 feet down at the end down there. So we'll have to, and these are cemented in, these poles. So we'll have to have that repaired too. But yeah, shingles are good on this side of the house also. Into the shady. And that background noise are generators. We don't have any electricity right now. It went out around the same time the storm hit. So you can hear some generators through the neighborhood. And we're gonna get ready to set up our generator too. We just have a small little Honda generator, enough to power some refrigerators and stuff. It will start getting hot today. It's already muggy. So let's check this side of the house. Not seeing much. Shingles look in good shape. So the roof's in good shape. I think they predicted it was about 80-mile-an-hour straight wind that came through last night. You know, powerful enough to, of course, you know, throw that swing set over the fence. All right, so let's take a look at this garden. You can see kind of which way the wind was blowing. This garden here kind of blew everything to the east. Got quite a few more melons and cantaloupes still growing. Yeah, the tomato plants got blown over a bit. You can see just how everything's just pushed over. We'll get those straightened up. Doesn't look like they took too much damage. So that tree right there, although it was kind of on its last leg, it's kind of a nice tree. That's where every year the hawks would come in and land and do their hunting from there. Plus the cows will use it for shade, but it's gone. You can see back there, that barn there took some damage. Right there. And we come out here. Here's the kind of the crow's nest area of the swing set and all the debris. And again, here's the debris right here. It was pretty fortunate that it didn't pick anything up and throw it towards our house, so we're pretty fortunate that way, because if it would have been winds coming from the east, which typically does not happen here, it does happen occasionally, then it probably would have just thrown it on our house. Yeah, you can see how it just kind of split that. And we do have those landscaping anchors. It did have anchors on the four corners. I don't have to find the other ones. But yeah, kind of a bummer deal. I think we kind of lucked out. Like I said, that fence right in that area there is leaning probably about, I don't know, a foot and a half over. I'll have to have someone come out and fix that. But I think we're gonna probably start taking this apart today. And we're just gonna have us a burn pile right here. And we'll burn it up, take all the metal out, burn it up. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to have to get the generator going because, like I said, we lost power last night, probably about a little after 12 a.m. or this morning, a little after 12 a.m. So it's time to get the little generator out and get it hooked up, get the refrigerators hooked back up, and then see if we can catch a little news. Maybe start a coffee pot. Well, I got some good news. Just filled up the generator here. It's the Honda 2000i. It's an EU inverter, and the power just came on, so that's great news. So it just cuts down on one less thing that we got to do, and then so we'll just go ahead and start getting the kids out here, and we'll throw them over the fence, and they'll start chunking wood back over to me. When we get to the kind of the crow's nest area of it, of course, I'll go over there with a handsaw and we'll start chopping it up. All right, finally getting after it. We got the big guns out here to help. Yeah, Avery did get a haircut, and Aubrey got a haircut the other day. Just remember, guys, don't walk on any wood right now. Okay, easy. Got to be careful. Now remember, all this wood has a bunch of, Aubrey, like what you just stepped on, has a bunch of screws and nails, or screws really in it. So we got to be careful. Yeah. So as you can see, we kind of already started picking up some of the wood from there. And we'll get a saw, and we'll go ahead and get started on this portion back here and get that cleared out. So luckily we found another T-post, so we may have to repair the one that's bent over right there, or we might be able just to push it back over. But the girls and Aiden are really doing a great job. Just remember, do not step on any wood right now, okay? Well, over here on this side here, Aiden and I will start taking this apart systematically. Got the saws, we got the drills. Take these apart. And Aiden, what we're going to do, we'll start taking this apart and we'll put all the hardware in that blue bucket right there, okay?
Okay, like the screws and stuff?
Screws, hardware, washers, don't want to leave anything back here, okay?
Okay.
So that's what we're going to do, then we'll throw the wood and everything else over the fence, okay?
Okay.
All right, we got Aiden manning the drill here, getting all these little screws out. Really just trying to take all this hardware out before we start throwing it over, because it's all pretty much rotted anyways. Just definitely don't want, you know, a horse or a cow to get any of these screws in their hoofs. So trying to take care of our neighbors' animals. All right, so just to kind of show you how strong the wind was, these are the landscaping anchors that were in there. Just ripped them right out of the ground. That's how strong the wind was. Like I said earlier, the news was reporting 80 to 90 mile an hour winds, but definitely ripped those right out of the ground right there. And this was the portion that sat on top, or on top of the ground. This wasn't the crow's nest or anything like this. This was really on top of the ground, so it picked it up and threw it up over the fence, or rolled it over the fence. We still got Aiden there just chugging along. All right, as you can see, we got the first portion done. It's all thrown over there again, over the fence. So we're just working along here. Tons of screws in this thing. A lot easier taking it apart than it was putting it together, I can tell you that. Several days to put this together and just a couple hours to take it apart. So is what it is.
Ask what have we done under the sun?
Girls brought me some water out to drink a little bit. Girls, what do you think? What do you think about the swing set? You sad?
Yeah.
It's pretty sad, isn't
But
it?
wasps were living under the slide.
Yeah, we had a couple of wasps, look like.
Look at all these tools and stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of hardware we're pulling off. So what else, girls?
I'm very, very sad.
Yeah, it's pretty sad, isn't it?
We're not gonna get
I had to cut those off because I couldn't get that hardware off.
Yeah, this is where the wasps are living, right
Yeah.
under there. Well, we're not getting a new one. So.
No, we're not going to get a new one.
This pretty sad, but we have a lot of room to do volleyball, soccer, play more. Yeah, but we can't.
Yeah, we do have a lot more room now.
And do you see that pile over there? That's where our sandbox was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Aiden using a tool. Aiden, how's it feel?
What?
How's it feel to have that power in your hand?
It feels amazing.
Amazing.
I have all the power.
When you woke up this morning, did you think, man, this is what I want to do today?
No.
Huh?
No.
What did you think you would be doing today?
Literally just sitting in the house with no power.
Well, we would have been out here anyways without no power,
Yeah.
because that's a cordless. Just went inside to grab some lunch and then change shirts. I was getting a little sunburn. So almost done with this, making good progress. Looks like the power company is out there taking a look at some of the transformers. I'm gonna walk down here and show you all this barn that got destroyed in the camper. You can see there's a Big Mac. So we'll walk over here to this little pasture and show you this barn. Okay, let me zoom in here. Here's that barn right there. This is straight line wind damage right here. There's the camper. Looks like it got flipped and tumbled around a little bit. I know that was a new little shed for the horse. And then if you look right here, this is what happens to trampolines in Oklahoma. They just basically are a big kite. That is a trampoline wrapped around a power pole. Looks pretty dangerous to me, so I think the owners of this property, they said they already called the power company to see what they could do with it. Kind of looks like they got some stuff grounded on there already, but yeah, that's what happens in a high wind in Oklahoma. Your trampoline turns into a kite. And then, yeah, you know, it had to be some powerful wind right there to flip that camper over. And then just push that barn in. That's all steel frame barn right there. So Aiden's back out. We're ready to kind of finish this up. Kind of the last hurrah, you might say, trying to get this finished up. Not much left, as you can see. Did a heck of a job today, getting it knocked out. Definitely took me a lot longer to build it than take it apart.
Yeah. So sad. We could make a huge fire with this.
Yeah, we could make a fire. We gotta get all the hardware off, but as you can see, we kind of,
So sad.
this is where it was,
We've had this
and
for
this is where it's back
10
at again.
years.
Yeah, we've had it for since Aiden was little. So
Actually, like
we need to straighten up these tomato plants here. I showed you guys earlier. They're all kind of leaning. All right. Push these back down. I just fixed these yesterday.
there's so many. Have fallen
Oh,
off.
it's bent.
There's so many that have fallen off. You're gonna get some non-rock rot. Made
Fix this one back up.
marbles.
Excuse me.
There's a baby one over here. Look. There's the smallest one I've
Oh, that
ever
one broke.
seen.
Yeah, that broke.
Oh my little. How'd you just break that in half?
That was tough.
I can't even. This is hard. What happened to our eggs and watermelon?
Dad, where does this go?
It'll go in my toolbox with the rest of the sockets. Just leave it there. I'll help you get it.
I cracked the egg more.
But, all right, we'll just straighten these back up. This one here is going to be a little tougher. It's all bent, but
Whoa.
it is what it is.
The White House. That one. There's so many eggs in here. Watermelon, egg. I could just break this in half. Look, watch this. Oh. Look with this. Look.
Okay.
Look, why are there eggs
that'll
in
work.
watermelon?
Well, we're doing that right now because that's kind of our compost area.
Yes.
Got some eggs, a little bit of watermelon there. We need to get it covered up. We did have a bunch of grass clippings because I mowed yesterday, but the wind kind of took it away.
Good.
All right, that's gonna do it. Showed you a little bit of the power of some Oklahoma summer storms right there. Kind of could have been worse, you know. Luckily, it was just a swing set, wasn't our house. So, fortunate thing is, the kids are going to get a lot of practice learning how to use some tools, taking out all those fasteners before we burn it or repurpose the wood. Of course, we'll find something to do with that slide. Let me cut it up and put it in the garbage. But thanks for watching. Smash that thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one.